for new lower prices on Hoover cleaners during the All-American Hoover event, only at Kmart.
Watch Arsenio Hall, Gina Lee Nolan, and Center Square Ellen DeGeneres next Hollywood Squares.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
New Michael Jackson revelations. Is he a fit father? Then Fat in Hollywood and the John Bonet police transcripts. Next ET.
Tonight at 6:30 on CBS 2.
Who'll be America's next superstars? Find out on the Star Search finale, live CBS Thursday.
We are going to have the most wonderful, wonderful life.
Yep.
You're going to be taking care of the little lambs in the barn, and I'm going to be taking care of our little lamb in the nursery. And then at night, we'll have a big dinner on an old wooden table. We'll have lots of greens and fresh fish from a local stream. And then we'll cuddle up in bed.
And I'll be asleep in 4 seconds.
Which I will totally understand, because running a sheep farm is hard work.
Dirty, too. Filthy, you know. During winter, we're going to be picking the mud out of our teeth. It's disgusting.
We'll manage. In summertime, I was thinking we can get a little cottage on the ocean. And on the weekends, the three of us will
Weekends? There's no such thing as weekends during shearing season. It's work, 24/7.
Why are you being so negative about
I'm not
this?
being negative, honey. I'm just being honest. Running a sheep farm is no picnic. But why should I be so surprised at your enthusiasm? You're the girl who was smiling when you were about to give away a part of your liver. Look at... I'll get it.
Oh, so Lena, listen.
What?
Guys,
Hi.
come on in.
Simon, good to see you.
Hi.
Hi. I'm good. I'm sorry coming by so late, but there was something that we thought you should know in person.
Why, is something wrong?
Well, it's probably nothing, but we thought we should just give you a heads up.
Holden and I were visiting Aaron at Bert's garage, and we were leaving. Holden went to get the car, and this guy came out of nowhere and said he was looking for you.
For me?
Yes, I told him he didn't work there anymore, but something about him seemed very unsettling.
Why? What did he say?
He said he wanted to congratulate you on your wedding, and he said that he got an invitation to your wedding.
What?
Obviously, you
didn't
didn't send out
yeah,
invitations,
no.
I know.
Well, do you know where he lives? I can just go and have a chat to him.
I don't think he's from Oakdale. He's from Australia.
I know I shouldn't have done it, but I have doubts about Will starting that fire, and Barbara's his mother. I thought she should know.
Well, your heart was in the right place.
Will you talk to her?
About what?
Not telling anyone what I said.
Honey, what's the matter with you? You heard me try. There is no way that Barbara's going to be quiet about this.
John Dixon is already on me for getting involved in Will's case. If he finds out I spoke to Barbara, he's going to discipline me for sure.
Could probably count on that.
What do you think Barbara will do?
Well, knowing Barbara as I do, she's probably at Hal's already, trying to convince him that you are Will's savior. Whether he buys that or not, I have no idea.
I'm going to go to the hospital and talk to Dad. He's going to hear about this anyway. Might as well be for me.
That is a good idea. Good luck, honey.
Thanks.
Something wonderful has happened. I just spoke to Chris Hughes, and he's been studying Will's case, and he doesn't think that Will started the fire.
And what does Chris Hughes know about all
Hal, he can be an expert witness for us. He can prove that Will's been innocent all along.
Yes, you are right. I care very much about Lucy. After the way we started, I never dreamed we'd be as close as we are now.
Well, it's probably the only good thing that came out of her accident. Second chance to be with you.
I would like very much to make the most out of this situation, but you're not making it easy.
What? What? I praise you to Lucy every chance I get.
Yes, I'm sure you do. But you're also plotting with Allison to get rid of Aaron. And I have to be honest with you, sweetheart. I am rooting against you on this one. I really hope that Lucy doesn't fall for your little scheme.
You know what I did about what?
Don't play innocent, Aaron. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Can you give give me a hint?
You went off with another girl when I wouldn't have sex with you.
Whoa! Whoa, where did you get that from?
Of course, you were counting on me not remembering. But it's all come back. We were in North Carolina. You wanted me to sleep with you. I told you I wasn't ready, so you found someone who was.
Okay, Lucy, this is crazy, okay?
When I figured out what had happened, I went to Allison and I asked her why she hadn't told me. And she defended you. I got angry and we had a fight. I wasn't looking where I was going and I got hit.
Lucy, look, I can see that you believe that, but you're wrong. Okay, who's been putting these ideas in your head? Look, Lucy, somebody's been poisoning you against me. Now tell me who it was.
As the World Turns is brought to you by Celebrex. Talk to your doctor about Celebrex.
We were out here trying to be the first women to trek across Antarctica when I hurt my shoulder.
For explorer Anne Bancroft, finding pain relief became a priority.
I talked to my doctor at base camp, and he prescribed Celebrex.
Celebrex targets a major source of acute pain. Celebrex helps provide strong pain relief. Ask your doctor about Celebrex. Check with your doctor before resuming activities. People with aspirin-sensitive asthma or allergic reactions due to aspirin or other arthritis medicines, or certain drugs called sulfonamides, should not take Celebrex. In rare cases, serious stomach problems such as bleeding can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems.
Who'd have thought something this small would turn out to be one of my most important pieces of equipment?
If you're experiencing acute pain, ask your doctor about Celebrex or call 1-888-CELEBREX.
This mop looks like something I've never seen before.
Introducing the new Grab It Mop with unique foaming action to go from touch-up to even the toughest jobs.
The soap and the spray is here. It's got the scrubbies in it. I love the spray. It's great.
It's a foaming action that actually I can see it's cleaning my floor.
When it comes to cleaning tough, sticky dirt, you can really see the Grab It difference. The Clorox mop can't compete with Grab It's deep cleaning action. Grab It! The new Grab It Mop. Clean it like you mean it.
You just grab it and go.
Ensure
friendship.
Ensure
Laughter.
Ensure
Tears.
Ensure
Victory.
Millions of healthy people are discovering Ensure. One glass gives you complete balanced nutrition when you can't have foods like these. Ensure
Family. Wonder. Life.
Ensure to your health. Now with lutein to help support the health of your eyes.
I'm here to demonstrate how Whiskas savory nuggets with crispy outsides and soft centers compare to the typical dry cat food. Observe the difference at impact. Now ours. Trying this again.
These cats are totally ruining the experiment.
Whiskas. What cats want.
A billionaire banker is killed, and this ex-Green Beret stands accused. His wife says he's being framed. Can she prove it? 48 Hours investigates tonight.
Harry Smith live from Kuwait with the troops.
Discover the difference
tomorrow on The Early Show.
Well, look, he doesn't sound so familiar. Did he tell you what he was looking for, or?
He asked some questions. He wanted to know your wife's name. Wanted to know where you lived. I said I didn't really know you that well, but he said he'll find you on his own.
Any idea who this guy might be, Simon?
Oh, he's probably just an old buddy from back home doing some traveling. No problem.
Well, we just didn't want to make a big deal out of it, obviously. Just thought you might want to know.
Well, you did the right thing. No, thanks for telling me. So, Who wants a drink? Cup of tea, brandy, take the chill off? Anyone?
I'll make some tea.
Yeah. Let me help you with that tea. Oh.
Anything you want to tell me now that Katie's gone?
No. Like what?
You know, maybe I misread it, but there was this look on your face when Lily told you about this guy from Australia, and it seemed like it really bothered you.
No one is putting ideas in my head. I'm finally remembering things on my own. I'm also starting to realize there are things you want me to remember and things you don't.
No, Lucy, that is not true. Okay, all I want is for you to get better.
You made it seem like we were this perfect couple when obviously you were chasing after other girls.
No, Lucy, I wasn't, okay? You're probably thinking of Tanya Cole. You remember Tanya Cole from Seattle? Yes? Look, she's old news, but she came to Oakdale. She started a lot of trouble for us.
I remember Tanya. But in North Carolina, it was someone else. And I don't have to take your word for it, Aaron. I can ask other people.
Lucy, there was nobody else. I swear. Not in North Carolina, not anywhere. You have to believe me.
Maybe what you're saying is true. But maybe it isn't, and I can't take that chance, not now.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I think we should take a break from seeing each other.
No, I will not agree on that.
Well, I have to protect myself, Aaron. I don't know what's true and what isn't.
Look, Lucy, I would do nothing to hurt you. You know that.
I have to go.
No, Lucy, I'll take you through. Every day we were on the road, hour by hour and minute by minute. There was no other girl.
I've heard what you said, man. Please get out of my way.
No, Lucy, I'm not letting you leave here thinking that I cheated on you.
What are you gonna do? Keep me here till I believe every word you say?
Yes, because everything I'm saying is the truth.
Fine, I'll just walk out of here on my own.
No, Lucy! No! Lucy, are you all right? She fell. Lucy! Lucy!
Dad, do you have a minute?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Remember that chat we had about Will Munson and the fire?
Of course. I told you to let it go.
Well, that was very good advice.
What happened?
I was at the Lakeview with Mom, and I happened to mention my theory that Will Munson might be innocent.
You happened to mention it?
When Barbara Ryan showed up. I know how upset she's been about Will, so to my way of thinking, why not give her a little hope? I know now that it was a mistake.
I knew that from the beginning. Why didn't you listen to me?
Because I was trying to do the right thing for a kid who's too young to defend himself.
You're not a cop. You have no proof.
The proof is in Will's file. Only everybody's so busy trying to figure out why he set the fire, nobody's bothered to make sure he's the one who really did it.
Are you going to debate this with me? You had no right or reason to say anything about Will Munson, particularly in front of his mother.
You've known Will his whole life. Doesn't it bother you that he could be locked up in a psych ward for no reason at all?
I admire your concern for justice, but a doctor has to think before he speaks. You haven't learned that yet. It's about time you did.
I ran into Chris and Kim at the Lakeview, and Chris said that he thinks that Will admitted to starting the fire not because he did it, but because he thought that was the only way to make things right.
And what made Chris come to this conclusion?
He was reading over Will's chart, and in it he saw that Will never mentioned anything about gasoline-soaked rags, and yet the fire marshal thinks that that's how the fire spread. And if so, then why didn't Will mention anything about
That
it?
question has already been asked, Barbara. The rags were probably somewhere nearby while Will was tossing the matches.
Probably. That doesn't justify what our son has been through, Hal.
If Chris Hughes thinks that Will made a false confession, he would have gone directly to the police.
Exactly. That's what he needs to do. He needs to go to the police. He needs to go on the record. He needs to make an official statement.
I am the police. And from what you've told me, I'd have Chris Hughes out of my office before he could warm up a chair.
You know what? We're getting ready to go before a judge. And there's no guarantee that Will is going to be released into our custody. Now, if there's something I can do to help this situation, I am going to do it, Hal.
Chris has no credibility here. The DA's going to take him apart, Barbara.
I'm not listening to either one of you. If Chris is willing, I'm bringing him to the hearing.
We haven't even hit the courthouse yet, and she's already turning it into a circus.
I am not saying that Lucy and Aaron belong together. They are very different, and perhaps They don't have what it takes to make it for the long haul. But if that is the case, their relationship will die on its own. Why do you have to get involved? Why can't you just wait for that instead of concocting some sort of plot against them?
Isn't this the plot, calling the kettle black?
Yes, I have pulled some tricks in my day, it is true, but I am trying to move on from that.
Well, you want to squeal on me?
I won't have to. Sooner or later, Lucy's going to figure out for herself that Aaron did not cheat on her.
Well, whatever, but that's Allison's deal. She can take the blame.
Whether she wants to or not.
Listen, I didn't twist little Sheba's arm to get involved in this.
Moral uncertainties aside, I promised not to get involved or to work against you, and I won't, but I have to tell you, I strongly disagree with how you're handling the situation.
Okay, fine, you disagree, but when Lucy forgets about Aaron and she starts to walk and she starts excelling in school again, then I will expect an apology.
That's it? An apology? It's kind of meager. I was kind of hoping you'd ask for a little more.
Oh, sorry. I'll wait outside.
No, that's okay, Alice. Come on in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Rosanna's on our side.
No, I'm not.
Well, she's agreed not to get in the way.
I just came back from the garage. Lucy and Aaron were having a big fight about his other women.
Ah, excellent.
Lucy was really upset. But it's for our own good in the long run, right? Isn't that what you told me?
Well, sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind.
I'm going to bed. Good night, Allison.
Good night. What's her problem?
Yes. Yes. I'll be right there. Lucy fell. They've taken her to the hospital.
If your son or daughter has been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, there's good news. The American Academy of Pediatrics guidelines recommend stimulant medications to treat ADHD. Certain types of these ADHD medications have been safely and widely used for over 40 years. Today, some once-daily medications effectively control symptoms through 12 hours and minimize the peaks and valleys patients may experience. Call to learn more about an ADHD treatment option that is consistent with the American Academy of Pediatrics guidelines.
Our doctor prescribed a once-daily medication for my son's ADHD. We didn't want him taking it in school.
My daughter takes her medication once in the morning. We're seeing consistent symptom control all day. She eats well, sleeps well, and is really making progress.
For a free video and information on a once-daily ADHD treatment, make the call that may make the difference.
So many lipsticks promise to last, but how many keep their promise? There's one that still does, Max Factor's Lipfinity. I'm Jordan Samuel. I was the chief makeup artist on the movie Chicago. Lipfinity's amazing. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't wear off. Even after eating and drinking, Lipfinity looks great. Others simply don't. No other lipstick lasts longer, and that's a promise.
Lipfinity from Max Factor, now appearing in the major motion picture event, Chicago.
You're 2 years old, which means you're developing a strong sense of self. This week, your self is a superhero. You're wearing Pampers Easy Ups. They go up easy, and they fit just like underwear. To you, they're super underwear. Easy Ups, inspired by toddlers, created by Pampers.
My hair was totally fried. Infusium made a difference like that.
Infusium 23 leave-in treatment. The leave-in Beth believes in.
I can finally comb through this hair when it's wet.
It's the leave-in Shari believes in. Infusium 23 leave-in treatment corrects, restores, and structurizes damaged hair. After one use, hair looks healthier.
I believe that it has saved my hair. Infusium is like a miracle.
Infusium 23, the leave-in you'll believe in. something else to believe in. Infusium shampoos and conditioners. You'll love them.
Hey, on that. Where is your mother?
She's at the JCPenney Saturday one-day only sale. Huge savings of 20 to 60% store-wide. Plus, extra doorbuster deals before 1 p.m. It's all inside JCPenney.
Skipping breakfast to lose weight? Not smart. Slim Fast granola bars. Very smart. 22 vitamins and minerals. High in calcium. And a taste that'll keep you going all morning. Slim Fast, it's your life. Feed it right.
Look, I need to get some wood for the fire. Do you want to give us a hand?
Sure. What's going on?
Look, I'll tell you this. You promised not to tell anyone, not even Lily.
Done.
Look, the guy that Lily was describing sounds a lot like a bloke called Bartleby Shears. I knew him back in Sydney.
Was he a friend?
More like a manager. Look, when I went from the farm to the city, I was part of a group of street kids. We picked a few pockets, ran crooked card games, roughed people up for money, that sort of thing. Bartleby was the organizer. He took a cut and kept us in line when we needed it.
How long were you involved with him?
Less than a year.
So what could he possibly want now?
When I was 17, I got busted breaking into a locker at the bus station. Cops worked me over. I wound up pointing the finger at Bartleby. They arrested him. They got him on every charge, from robbery, assault, corrupting minors, every single charge they could pin on him.
So he did some time then?
Well, I left Australia before the trial, but yeah, I assume so, yes.
So then he's probably here to settle the score.
Distinct possibility, yes.
How could he possibly know that you...
I have no idea. I have no idea. Look, Tom's been doing some legal work for me back home. Bartleby's pretty connected. Maybe he got wind of it that way.
Well, doesn't sound like he's here for a friendly visit, that's for sure.
Bartleby Shears lives his life on the fringes of society. He does what he wants without any fear of the consequences. Now, if it is him, I'm not the only one who should be watching my back. No one in Oakville is safe.
Hey! I know you.
Hi, darling.
Hi. If you're nursing the idea that I can go home now, I'm afraid I have a few more hours of work to do around here.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Actually, I was in visiting Will.
How is he?
Oh, he's not too miserable. I don't really know why. Somebody that age being cooped up in a hospital for a month, you'd think he'd be ready to break out of here by now. Especially if he shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Does that mean that you agree with Chris that it's possible that Will didn't start the fire?
Honey, I don't know. I realize how upset you are that Chris got involved in this. I just wish I'd never said anything to him about it.
Well, he's an intern. He doesn't have the authority. And I really wish that he hadn't shared his theories with Barbara.
Well, on that we do agree. Do you think this is going to get him in a lot of hot water professionally?
Well,
Hey, what's the world coming to when your parents start talking about you behind your back?
Hi, sweetheart.
This is worse than when I got dropped off at Pee Wee Soccer and overheard you guys planning on getting me a two-wheeler. Spoiled the whole surprise.
Mm-hmm. Your mother has a right to worry. You know, if Barbara decides to use what you said as part of a defense for Will's case, it's going to put you in the spotlight. Not a great spot for an intern to be in.
Especially when that intern supervisor's John Dixon, I know.
Oh, and what about John? Does he know all about this?
I don't know, but he'll probably be the first one that Barbara buttonholes about it.
Sounds like I should try to get to him before Barbara does.
Good. Good for you. The thing is, prepare yourself. There's no guarantee that'll buy you any mercy.
I know, Mom, but better you hear it from me.
Hey, you've come a long way since we got you that two-wheeler.
So does this mean you're not mad anymore?
No, I'm not really angry. It's just that I wanted to convince you that you should count to 10 before you shoot your mouth off. You gotta accept the pecking order around here, just like I do at home. Your mother rules the roost, and I just follow along quietly.
Jeez.
Since when?
What have I started here? Look, I better go find Dr. Dixon. I'll leave you two to hash this out.
Listen, wait. I know you're perfectly capable of facing John Dixon. But if you'd like some moral support, I'm available.
Seriously?
Think of me as a human flak jacket. I can't stop the bullets from flying, but I may be able to stop them from doing too much damage.
Thanks, Dad. I really like that.
Where's Lucy?
She's in with Dr. Dixon.
Is she okay?
It doesn't seem to be serious.
Oh, well, even so, you did the right thing. With her condition as it is, it makes no sense to take chances.
How did it happen?
It was my fault.
Oh, I'm sure it was more complicated than that.
She was trying to get away from me.
Why?
Well, she thought I did something I didn't do. I tried stopping her by holding onto the wheelchair. Before I knew it, she was trying to get up and out of it. Look, I couldn't even catch her. It happened so fast.
You didn't force her into anything? John, how's Lucy?
A little shook up, otherwise she's okay.
Okay. Any damage from the fall?
No, the scans are all negative. Look, she's going to be okay. Nothing to worry about.
So we can bring her home tonight.
She's probably going to experience a little soreness, so I would give her a hot bath and then get her into bed.
Thank you, John. I'm glad you were here.
Me too.
Lucy? It's Dad.
And Rosanna? Come in.
You should have heard the things she was saying to me, Allison. I mean, the girl thinks I cheated on her.
Whoa, how did she come up with that?
Oh, and she says she remembers. Tell me, how does a person remember something that didn't even happen? And you know it's not true, Allison. You were with us the whole time.
And not only that, but I know you never act that way.
I know. Yeah, do you think you can say something to her?
I don't know, Aaron. If she didn't believe you, is she really
Come
gonna
on,
believe
please,
me?
please. You have to help me get her back.
I can do that.
You sure you're all right? If you feel any pain at all, I can have somebody here in 15 minutes.
How's that?
Good, thanks. Okay. I'm fine. Really, I didn't mean for you guys to have to come all the way down here.
Well, hey, listen, there's no reason to be sorry about anything. The only thing that matters is that you weren't hurt.
I was trying to walk. Didn't really get very far.
Aaron says you're trying to get away from him.
He lied to me, Daddy. I don't want to see him anymore.
There's something in your store that's really shaking things up. It's Banquet Homestyle Bakes. Why? Because now the original box dinner is packed with even more butterball chicken to go with those savory vegetables and that golden biscuit topping for a complete real meal. So you can bank on Banquet to give you even more chicken, more beef, or more turkey. Banquet Homestyle Bakes. It's all you need to pick up.
This Friday,
He's really fine. Not impressed by that. Much?
get ready for the sexiest comedy of the year.
Did I hurt you?
Yes, I like. Deliver Us from Eva. Rated R. Starts Friday everywhere.
Comfort. It's what makes your baby happy. That's why there's Carnation Good Start, the only routine formula whose proteins are broken down to be easy to digest. They're called Comfort Proteins, and only Good Start has them. Carnation Good Start from Nestle.
The delightfully soothing aroma of lavender can now be found in Palmolive Aromatherapy Dishwashing Liquid. Hi, I'm Maggie Ross of Fearless Cooking. You know, hosting a cooking show can be stressful, but now I can relax with the soothing fragrance of Palmolive Aromatherapy, even while cutting through the toughest grease. Palmolive Aromatherapy carries me out of this kitchen and into this one. New Palmolive Aromatherapy Dishwashing Liquid. Tough on grease, soft on hands.
Body pain? Back pain? Now relief is just a shuffle away. Introducing new Bare Extra Strength Back and Body. It soothes aching muscles and sore backs with the trusted strength of Bare Aspirin to work effectively at the site of pain. Plus, a special pain relief enhancer. Nothing works better than Bare Back and Body. Not Advil, not Tylenol. Get moving again, pain-free. New Bare Back and Body.
You'll love David's Bridal. Spectacular selection, exclusive designs, hand detailing, and exquisite styling. Plus, with David's Bridal Rewards, when you buy your gown, you'll save 15% off our sensational dresses and shoes for your entire bridal party. And now, for a limited time only, no money down, 6 months same as cash. Call today for your appointment, 1-800-399-BRIDE.
You'll love David's Bridal.
CBS Thursday. It's the Star Search finale. They came from all over the country and won your vote. Now, it's down to one night, one performance, and one chance to become a superstar. Don't miss the Star Search finale, live CBS Thursday.
Two special people.
I'm so happy.
One remarkable true story.
Will you marry me?
Kirstie Alley, Profoundly Normal, CBS Sunday.
At Jewel, it's always fresh. From the dairy, from the harvest, from the oven. Always fresh and always priced to help you save. Like our own fine selection of private label items. Exciting special sales of every kind. Plus thousands of reduced prices all through the store. For savings up to 50% with your preferred card. Add it up and you'll find great food, great savings, all fresh to your family from Jewel.
Looking for a workout you'll feel? Call Valley Total Fitness at 1-800-FITNESS and pay just $5 to start. An offer this good won't last forever. So call Valley Total Fitness at 1-800-FITNESS now. Just $5 to start. And experience the beautiful pain.
By Factory Direct and Save, the Jewelry Exchange imports their diamonds and manufactures their jewelry direct. 3-stone pendants are $99, 1-carat studs are $3.99. The Jewelry Exchange guarantees their jewelry to appraise for double. The Jewelry Exchange in Villa Park.
Colin Powell details a case for war against Iraq. The story at 4:30.
It's men versus the women. All new Survivor Amazon premieres CBS Thursday, February 13th.
You know, you don't have to handle this Bartleby guy by yourself. If you need any help.
I know, I'll let you know. Thanks.
All right, so what do you do now? What's your next move?
I'll stay alert, take the citizenship test, and once I pass, Katie and I are going to be out of here quicker than you can say God bless America.
And what happens if Bartleby makes a move before that?
I'll deal with him. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, that took a long time. Did you have to cut down the trees first to get that wood?
No, I was just telling you, Holden all about Australia.
Oh, really? What about it?
Oh, you know, just the usual things. How crocodile meat tastes a lot like chicken.
Is that true?
Absolutely 100% truth.
Are you buying any of this?
Of course not.
Okay, so boys, why don't you tell us what you were really discussing out there?
I got your message. You want to talk to me?
I do. I'm sorry I called. I wouldn't have done that if it weren't important.
That's fine. What's going on?
Would Memorial allow Chris Hughes to testify as an expert witness at Will's juvenile court hearing?
An expert about what?
He's working in pediatrics. He observes children. And he knows that sometimes kids take the blame for things that
You
they
can't be
didn't really
serious
do,
now,
John.
Barbara. Now, wait a minute. Chris is not qualified to be an expert about Will's case, let alone anyone's case.
But if he's able to help Will...
Barbara, Chris knows nothing about Will's case. All he did was manage to read a couple of reports of which he was not authorized to read in the first place. Excuse me. Chris! Barbara tells me that you have been talking to her about Will's case.
Oh, yes.
I see, did anybody give you authority to talk to her about this case?
No, sir.
We've spoken about that, and Chris understands.
I don't think Chris understands anything. How do you go about dispensing this expert advice about something that's totally beyond your experience?
Talking to Lucy about this could backfire real easy, Aaron. She's gonna know you asked me to do it.
I know, but we can't just sit here and do nothing. Yeah, I don't understand how she got this idea in her head. I mean, Lucy thinks I cheated on her and she won't let go of it.
You could write her another letter.
You really don't want to do this, do you?
No, Lucy's my friend, too. I just don't like being in the middle.
Do you know what this feels like, Allison? This feels like the end.
Well, not necessarily. You never know what's gonna happen.
I mean, Lucy and I keep getting to this certain point in our relationship and something always happens to drive us apart. You know, I used to be able to find a way to win her back, but this time I don't know.
Okay, I will try to talk to her.
You will? But I thought you said you...
I will try. That's all. Just as long as you understand that she might not believe me.
Yes, I understand. Look, you're the only hope I have left.
I don't think this is the time to make any decision about Aaron, Lucy. Why don't you wait until the morning?
I don't have to wait. My mind is made up, and I don't want to talk about it.
Can I come in?
Actually, this isn't a good time, Allison.
How's it going?
Fine, I guess. Can we go home?
Aaron's out there. He wanted me to ask if we would see him.
No, I can't, Allison. Not tonight.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, I'll let him know.
I'll talk to him.
Daddy, please, will you just let me handle this?
I'm not going to embarrass you. I just want to clear a few things up.
I'll go with him. Lucy, I'll call you tomorrow. Really glad you're all right.
Look, I don't know what Aaron said to get you so upset, and I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to suggest that you don't close any doors until you have all the information.
There's something I think Aaron did. He denies it, but I can't be sure he's not lying. Can't be sure of anything, and I don't know how I'm going to find out.
Allison, I don't need any help with this.
Well, that's not what you told me when you hatched this idea.
You've done your job, Allison. Why don't you go home?
You sure know how to make a person feel appreciated.
Try not to take everything personally. Aaron?
Hi. How's Lucy?
She's okay. It wasn't too serious.
Thank God. I was so worried about her.
We all were. She did ask me to give you a message, though. She said she doesn't want to see you anymore.
I'm not taking any chances. I'm not putting it off a minute longer.
58% of women in their 50s have thinning bones, and risk increases with age. But a quick and painless bone density test can tell if your bones are thinning. If they are, this is the age of Fosamax. Fosamax once weekly is for postmenopausal women at risk for or with osteoporosis. It's proven to help reverse bone loss. You should not use Fosamax if you have certain disorders of the esophagus, are unable to stand or sit upright for 30 minutes, have severe kidney disease, or low blood calcium. Before use, talk to your doctor if you have stomach or digestive problems. Stop taking Fosamax and tell your doctor if you develop new or worsening heartburn, difficult or painful swallowing, or chest pain, because these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems.
Bone density test? Bone density test. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Ask your doctor about a bone density test and if Fosamax is right for you. This is the age of Fosamax, helping reverse bone loss.
How good is Ragu's new meat sauce? So good, it'll get them out of the kitchen. Now Ragu makes it the same way you do, with half a pound of meat. New Ragu Rich and Meaty.
Lysol presents Facts of Life. Fact: when mom's away, the boys will play. Fact: new Lysol one-step floor cleaner is a fast, easy way to clean the whole floor. With no bucket, no mixing, no rinsing. Plus, it dries in minutes.
Hey! Wow! Hi, Max. Oh.
Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
It's stretchable. It's springy. It's absolutely new. Only Huggies makes a cover that's as flexible as you. For our most amazing Huggies Supreme diapers. First diapers ever where most everything stretches. The cover, the front, the back, and all the way around. Huggies Supreme, our tops in comfort, our best fit ever too. The ultimate in care for you.
When darkness falls, never let your guard down.
The stalker was in our home again.
I called the police. They're on their way over.
I'm not gonna cower in corners.
Trust no one.
I cannot let anything happen to you.
And stay in the light.
If the police can't get this guy, I will.
Guiding Light, only on CBS.
Where can you find both Saddam Hussein and Colin Powell? Only on 60 Minutes 2. 2 exclusive interviews tonight at 9, 8 Central.
You ever notice how ungrateful some people can be, Holden? Here we are out in the cold gathering wood, and all we get is grief.
Oh, come on, Simon. Don't give me the hurt routine. I just want to know what you guys were talking about. Simple as that.
Holden? What? Shall we?
It's up to you.
Well, look, all right. Holden, being the big romantic that he is, he just gave me a few ideas for Valentine's Day, and I think
You were
they're
talking
terrific
about the
ideas.
Australian guy. Just tell me.
What? No, I was not talking about any Australian guy. I had no idea who this guy is. No.
You know, it's not the lying I mind so much. It's that he's so bad at it.
They all are. Get used to it.
Okay, look, honey, all I did was I just asked Holden to drop by and check on the cottage when we're in Australia. I didn't want to mention it in front of you because then you'd be all concerned and afraid about break-ins.
Is that true?
Of course that's true.
Okay. All right. Hey, guys, we better drink that tea before it gets cold.
Okay, I'll build the fire.
I'll help him.
Barbara, I'm sorry. I should have never expressed an opinion about Will's case.
It sounded like a lot more than an opinion, Chris. You were very certain.
I spoke out of turn. I hope you'll forgive me.
I don't think she has to. You've alarmed her.
Turn this into a national disaster, John. Chris has apologized.
I figured you'd be here. What's she doing? Recruiting the entire hospital staff?
Barbara is here because she's been misled by an intern.
Yeah. And you had a lot of gall. What you did was totally irresponsible.
Al, back off. If there's any reprimanding to do, it'll be done internally.
I overstepped my boundaries. It wasn't my place to get involved.
I see. So now you've changed your opinion of my son?
I think we've established that I'm not in a position to answer that question.
Barbara, Chris has apologized. Will you accept it, and then we can all move on?
I'm with Bob. We don't need additional problems at Will's hearing. And I can repeat that if you would like, much louder.
I know how loud you can get, Hal. And you know how much I love my son.
You know, I've had a lot of aggravation in my life over these last few months. I didn't need this.
Well, what do you say we skip this for a while and we'll talk about it in the morning?
Dad, wait. You're my supervisor, Dr. Dixon. I'll accept whatever punishment you think is fair.
Allison told me that while we were on the road, Aaron had sex with this girl in North Carolina. I told Aaron I remembered it myself because I didn't want to get Allison in trouble. He swore it wasn't true.
Do you believe him?
I don't know who to believe. I mean, how can I know anything until I get my memory back?
Well, if that's the case, perhaps you shouldn't push Aaron away just yet.
But I had to beg Allison to tell me about it. She didn't want to because she didn't want me to get mad at Aaron, so how could she be lying?
Do you remember anything about Aaron cheating on you?
I remember we argued about a girl once. It was a long time ago, before we were on the road. And I just feel so alone right now. Like there's nobody I can trust.
You can trust me.
Does Lucy blame me for what happened tonight?
She didn't use those words exactly.
Only a few hours ago, I mean, she said she wanted to see me. I mean, she said I was helping her get better.
Lucy is frustrated. Aaron, I think it's time to give her some space. Let her memory come back on its own.
What do you mean, space?
No contact whatsoever.
I can't do that.
Well, I realize it's not your first choice, but it's what Lucy wants. We have to respect that.
But I'll come by tomorrow and talk to her. I mean, maybe by then she'll be able to talk to me.
No, it starts now. If you come by the house, I turn you away.
There's no way this could be a good thing.
Now, buck up. Lucy wouldn't have come this far if it wasn't for you. So I have to sign some papers so they can release Lucy. Goodbye.
Sure, all these OTC and prescription allergy medicines are approved for pollen, but some are not approved for pet dander and dust. Others are not approved for smoke. Only Flonase is approved to relieve the nasal symptoms from all these triggers. For best results, use daily. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, and sore throat. Ask your doctor about Flonase. For all these triggers, all it takes is Flonase.
Okay, dishes are trash.
I got the trash. I'll be right back.
Dawn cleans through grease faster, so you finish faster. So get Dawn and get done.
Who are you?
I'm Snuggle.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm Snuggly Soft.
Please leave.
Bye-bye.
When it comes to real softness, there's only one Snuggle. Snuggle. There's no substitute for softness.
Good. Pizza. I love pizza. And donuts. I love donuts. And hot dogs. Chips. I love chips. What else do you like? That's all.
Campbell's Chicken Noodle. It's the soup on the tip of every kid's tongue.
And ice cream. I love ice cream. Yeah.
Perhaps we should try another building.
Whiskas. What cats want. Introducing Apple Pedialyte. Now when your kids have diarrhea, there's a great tasting new way to help prevent dehydration. Use Pedialyte instead of sugary drinks which can make diarrhea worse. New Apple Pedialyte. The taste is kid approved.
Searching for the best way to treat your heartburn? Well, here's what the medical experts say. A panel from the AGA, the doctors who specialize in heartburn, has concluded the most effective of the non-prescription products is the combination of medicine found only in Pepsi Complete. It's the only one that starts working in seconds and lasts all day or all night. Call and give it a try. Maybe your search is over. Pepsid. Just one and heartburn's done.
The Price is Right is coming to primetime CBS tonight and Friday night. You win! And 6 contestants a night could walk away $1 million richer. 2 nights, 12 chances to win $1 million. Are you ready for this? Bob Barker hosts The Price is Right $1 Million Spectacular tonight and Friday night on CBS.
Chris, I'm not going to punish you at all right? Thank you. I hope that someday you can forgive me for what I did today.
You just forget about it, okay? Because no self-respecting doctor is going to hold it against an intern who is still learning.
That's very kind of you.
I agree. That's very generous of you, John.
However, I am going to make a note of this on your record. And if you try to pull another stupid stunt like this, I will make an official reprimand, and that will be public.
Whoa. Just when you think he's human.
He's your supervisor, and he's a fine physician. You can learn from him.
Sorry. Man, that's all I've been saying today.
You made a mistake, Chris, and you took action to correct that mistake. That's a sign of a good doctor. Or someone who could be one someday.
I need to talk to you.
No, you don't.
I'm not very happy about the fact that you followed me down here tonight. I have just as much right to fight for our son as you do, Hal.
Barbara, I've never had any doubt that you've always wanted what's best for Will, but going to court is a big step, and we need to be prepared.
Well, what do you think I'm doing? If we can bring some new evidence into court, then maybe we might
We will be sitting in front of a judge, Barbara. He'll know that we're divorced. He'll have our whole family history laid out in front of him, and he'll be watching us very, very carefully. So we need to be civil with each other, Barbara.
Are you accusing me of starting trouble here tonight? Because I had the best of intentions.
And what about now?
What do you mean?
Do you still have the best intentions regarding Will?
What kind of a question is that? You know that I do.
Well, then you listen to me and you try to take this in, Barbara. You and I are going to have to convince that court that we are dedicated to Will's rehabilitation, that we are willing to put our son's needs ahead of our own problems. If we make any mistake, anywhere along the line, we could blow Will's chances of coming home.
I can't lock him up again. He needs his family.
It's their game. We play by their rules or we lose.
Okay. We go into court and we are Will Munson's loving and devoted parents, nothing more.
That's all we gotta do. And if we can pull it off, we'll go home with our boy.
Are you here?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Did you run Lucy's bath?
Yes, I did. It's all ready. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, but not half as good as you'll feel after that bath, right? Right?
I guess.
Huh?
Can we go?
Sure.
No, just a minute. Now, baby, I know you're home now, and I want you to forget about your troubles for a while, okay?
I'll try, Daddy.
Yeah,
Thanks.
now, do you feel any pain? Is there anything I can do?
You've asked me that every 5 minutes since we got in the car.
All right, I'll stop. Okay. But, if you want to talk, you know who you can come to, right?
I sure do.
Go away. I'm not in the mood.
I wanted to make sure you're all right.
Well, I'm not.
Do you want to go for a soda? A couple places are still open.
I want you to be honest with me. Did you tell Lucy I was seeing another girl? Did you put those ideas in her head?
Aaron, I'm your friend. Lucy's too.
Whatever, forget it. I just want to understand why there's certain things she remembers and certain things she doesn't. But now she's remembering things that didn't even happen.
Sorry, Aaron. Sorry she hurt you, but I know that things will work out.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh,
Good seeing you.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks
Holden.
for the tea.
Good to see you, mate.
Thanks.
Sorry for coming by so late.
No problem.
Come on, honey,
Good
let's
luck
go.
with everything.
Come on.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Drive safe. Bye-bye.
Night.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
So how about we go upstairs now for the real fun?
Not until you tell me the truth.
About what?
About the guy. The Australian guy that Lily met. Is there some reason to be concerned?
Not at all, no.
Come on.
Look, I don't want to talk about any more about mysterious Australians or anything. How about we go upstairs and start practicing how to have a baby before you forget how?
Oh, yeah, like that's gonna happen.
You want to take a chance?
No way.
Jump on. All right.
You sure everything's all right with Simon?
Yes,
He's acting
Simon,
kind of-
he's fine. There's no reason to worry. Can we go?
Thank you very much, Mrs. I knew you'd lead me right to him. I'll be seeing you soon, Simon, and we'll settle the score my way.
Coming soon.
It's one threat.
Stay right where you are, otherwise your wife's gonna find a real mess when she gets home.
After another.
If you try in any way to stab me in the back, you will regret that for a long time.
When the going gets tough.
Marcia Travers, you're under arrest.
The world just keeps getting better.
This is too good to be true.
Exactly.
Don't miss a minute this week as the world turns.
When you have a laxative you can trust, you can relax without worrying when, where, or how it will work. Maybe that's why more doctors recommend Dulcolax than any other overnight laxative. It's gentle enough for sensitive stomachs. It's strong enough for complete relief. Guaranteed. Relax. Trust Dulcolax. For overnight relief, guaranteed. And now there's new Dulcolax stool softener. Make yourself comfortable.
Did you know harsh winter weather